the sky is gray, don't see it, but the sun still shines. Don't appreciate the brighter days till you make it through the darkest nights. Always gotta go through something. No drama would be too much, like right. Nothing wrong with you wishing how you want it to be, but reality only grants real life. Don't you be. That not a dime of your money would come out of your check when you got paid. Or at a traffic stop, it'd be all good with the cop. Hand you that ticket, then be on your way. We get past our differences and learn to love and live as one. But see, life has a way of slapping you in the face with the problem and make you feel outdone. See, one thing that we know about problems, now the one's impossible to solve. When you make it do what it do and finally make it through, in the end the strength and your resolve. Gotta stay the course, walk in the light, be prepared to fight if the need should arise. Remember that struggle and strain come before victory and gain, just like Kendrick say. Even though the sky is gray, don't see it, but the sun still shines. Don't appreciate the brighter days till you make it through the darkest nights. Always gotta go through something. No drama would be too much, like right. Nothing wrong with you wishing how you want it to be, but reality only grants real life. Don't you be. That on your 9 to 5, it wasn't 40 and too often 5 on. If you broke up with your ex, don't be no extra plex. Charge it to the game and move the hell on. I could rid the world of greed or save the day like Superman or Goku, but I don't have them superpowers. All that I can do is lend a hand with what you may go through. Then again, one good thing we know about problems, now the one's impossible to solve. When you make it do what it do and finally make it through, in the end the strength is your resolve. Gotta stay the course, walk in the light, be prepared to fight if the need should arise. Remember that struggle and strain come before victory and gain, just like Kendrick say, yeah. Even though the sky is gray, don't see it, but the sun still shines. Sun still shines. Don't appreciate the brighter days till you make it through the darkest nights. Always gotta go through something. No drama would be too much, like right. Nothing wrong with you wishing how you want it to be, but reality only grants real life. We gon' be alright. Want you to know we gon' be alright. Even when the sky is gray, sun gon' shine and the rain gon' go away.
So I just want you to remember, after the darkest night always comes the brightest day. No more worrying, keep your head up to the sky and be light. Remember, even though you don't see the sun still shines.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Grand Rising, good morning, salutations. Y'all notice I wasn't here the last couple of shows, but I'm back. Y'all was just tuning in, if y'all was listening to everybody on Instagram, everybody on Facebook, it's good to be back. That was Sun Still Shines, written and performed by me, produced by Big Rick. Y'all know him as Donnie Wilson. Whenever he get in, whenever he comes in, he sits in on the show or calls in on the show. It is Monday, another Monday. We made it through. Hope everybody had a really good weekend. Thank y'all for coming to sit up here with sit up again with me at the table. Right now we got me and my boy Malcolm, man. Me and my brother Malcolm. We sitting up here, and about to chop it up a little bit. So your boy was gone out with the flu, man. And it had you, man. I was out of there, like hurt. But anyway, man, I'm back, man. Most High, made a way as always. Most High, took care of you, man. And here we go, we back again. So it kind of leads me to a couple of things that we could talk about. So while I was out with the flu, it was a few things that I didn't do. It was one thing that I didn't do. I was not on social media. So if y'all follow me, if y'all see me, most people that interact with me, and y'all sent me in the DMs, and I wasn't there. That was one of the reasons why. That was basically the reason why I was not the reason why I did not respond to y'all in a timely manner and all of that, because your man's was out. But I'm back. Can't lie, that detox was real good. And probably won't be back on social media for, as much as I was, because it's benefits of staying off that bad boy. And I guess, we can talk about some of that. So that's one of my first topics. One of the first things I want to ask y'all, how long have you been off social media? How long did you take your detox? And what were some of the benefits that you encountered? What were some of the benefits that you had when you were off of social media? So we're gonna talk about that. And whatever else y'all probably, that came across this week, because I've been gone for like the whole week. So I kind of disconnected. So let me know some of the things that had happened, because I was rested, y'all, like on the pool resting. I think I also needed a lot of rest too from because I've been just on the go. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't work, it was music. It's if it ain't work, it's music. If it ain't music, it's trying to getting up here a couple of days, and then going to work on Thursday, and then Monday doing things after being over here. So like it was time for me to like sit down. I've been trying to go outside and network with people and all the stuff that keep you going. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that kind of drain. You know what I'm saying, Malcolm? All the stuff that keep you going. So I guess I just needed that time to just sit down. No, I ain't even say sit down. Lay down. It was like God was like, yo, you need to lay down.
Yes, sir.
So you need to lay down, man. So go ahead, lay down for a minute. Everything will be all right. We're gonna take care of all, everything else that needs to be taken care of. So man, yeah, it's been one of them. Malcolm, I didn't get a chance to talk about like what y'all had going on Thursday. I sure hate I missed y'all Thursday, man. But like I said, I had to lay down. Didn't get a chance to read, but hey, good morning, great rise and salutations. You at the table with Chosen and Malcolm, who I got at the table with me.
What's going on? Good morning.
Hey, good morning. What's the word?
Oh man, this is Nooney Jr., man. Just checking out the Real Talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's happening?
Hey, what's good, Nooney? What's the word, man?
Man, cool. I just wanted to speak on the topic, man.
That's what's up, dog. Go ahead.
I say about 2 years ago, I got off social media for about a good 6-7 months. And the difference I noticed is that I didn't have all the negativity flowing through me.
Right.
Online, we have these weird conversations about men ain't this, women ain't that. But in the real world, we have mothers, we got sisters, we got aunties. We got people that are doing their thing, that are faithful in relationships, that are positive in these relationships. And when you get on social media, every man is a dog, every man is a liar, every woman is a baby mama drama, every single one of them. And on social media, it just seems like we celebrate madness and chaos.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
That's right. So I think that in the recent, I ain't gonna say recent, man, but ever since social media, I'm gonna say it's ever since social media has taken root. What I've noticed, and I can't speak for everybody else, but I put everything into. I kind of can speak examples off of certain things that I know that I'm into, like the video games and different things like that. To me, I think social media then became like this virtual reality without the headset. Like you start really looking at that, and like you like, hey man, I'm now. Oh wow, these these things that came to light. This is pretty interesting. And the more and more you get into them, the more out of touch you become with the world outside of those virtual reality goggles, outside of that headset. So like you said, right. I say that whenever you mention how, like you were mentioning the differences between how social media, this is what this is, and then when you come out of that, and it's like, man, I'm starting to see a difference. And that's exactly what it is. So many, think about this too. You know how many people creating avatars?
Yep.
You see how
Yep.
everybody creating avatars. Now I don't know, like I said, and if y'all know, you know what I'm saying, if y'all don't know about maybe about the trip y'all like. So in gaming, you have these things called MMORPGs, massively multiplayer online role-playing games.
Right.
Before you go into these games, you know what I'm saying? They ask you that you create an avatar. So you create this avatar, how you want them to look. They're basically your residual self-image, how you're going to look in that world. These have been going on ever since, way before Facebook, way before MySpace, and you know they've been out there. Now maybe not at the graphical or the technological. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere with it. Technological advancement that we have today, but they've been there.
Right.
People used to play with D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. And back in the day, it wasn't nothing but imagination, but it's still the same thing. So anyway, you create these, you create this residual self-image or how you want to look. You put all these stats into how you want to be. You pick this job, you pick this class. Boom, you're ready. You get set off in this world. You start off very little, and then you, as you go, you gain and gain. But the more and more you gain virtually, the more immersed you are in this world that ain't even real. So now look at how you got so many things going in with Facebook. Now Facebook is almost not called Facebook no more. We starting to see this whole thing talk about Meta, and then it's the AI, the metaverse. So just imagine now, like how now you can do these avatars. You got these avatars of people sitting up there taking they likeness and they putting their likeness into this to go along with their profile. And so you got
Right.
and that likeness ain't even what you really look like. It's what you choose to or what you want to be. And the longer you stay in there, the more and more out of touch, you start seeing what the real thing is going on, like what you just said about how, hey, that's not really the big reality of for lack of a better word, the big reality of, look at these people out here, actually doing the opposite of what these platforms are trying to show you or trying to tell you. It's a virtual reality game.
Yeah, you're right, man. It has them so sucked in. I literally have been in the bed with a woman that will wake up and she might say, hey, good morning, and give me a kiss, but she's on Facebook. Like,
right?
She don't even pray. She don't stretch. She don't drink no water. You don't use the restroom. Nothing. You get on Facebook just to go see who's arguing and who's fighting.
Yup. And then, like you said, that negativity, that's exactly what it has. It's kind of, it's like the news. I looked at the news. I don't necessarily look at the news, but my mother, she, if you got one of them old school moms, man, and some of them might look at the news. The majority of the day, they can watch the 9 o'clock news. They catch whatever segment. And when you look at the news at noon, and then the news at 5, and then the late night news. And you catch like a lot of these. What I noticed was a long time ago, but just to if anybody wasn't paying attention, you notice how many depressing or negative stories they have in a row, and at the end they might put something that's positive or something that's uplifting. Car crash and killed this many people, or
suicide, all that, murder,
or man give this home invasion and all this, and then you get into the politics stuff, and you get into all that, and then the last thing that they put at the very end is like 12-year-old
sells 2,600 lemonade cups. It makes a lot of money.
Yeah, they put like one little sliver of something good. Like after they done fed you all of this negativity and the stuff for you to worry about, and they give you this little bitty glimmer of hope, or hey, okay, human. After they showed you, dang man, humans ain't about nothing, and then they show you, oh, you know what? Now I got a little bit of human hope for people, for humankind, and all of this. So, yeah, that I think that detox is really, really, really needed. You know, because you start doing it. I was only out of it for like a week because I don't know if you heard earlier. You know, like I was out. You know, I had the flu. I ain't do nothing but rest. And then I mean, I took a break. I took a break from everything, and then not going on social media. I found myself doing well because I used to do that too. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. Like I used to be on that bad boy, and I get up in the morning, and then I look to see who said this or what messages, and that's like the bait right there, dog. Like, well, who replied to this and who said this, and then you know before you know it, you doing that. That's becoming part of your morning routine.
Right.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna get in on this right quick. First of all, good morning, Noni. What's happening, man?
Good morning. What's happening with you?
I'm all right. I'm gonna bounce off of your comment right quick. I am guilty. I don't brush teeth. I don't do anything. Shower, eat breakfast. I roll over. I look what time it is, and I immediately go to social media. Immediately, and so I'm guilty of that personally. It's just most of our most business is on social media. So I won't say it's all personal, but I will roll over and I'll go straight to social media. I'm guilty, like you said, the young lady you were involved with does. I'm guilty, man. Guilty, Your Honor. I'm guilty. So it's something I need to do. Like sometimes here lately, you know, the last 2 months, 3 months, maybe I won't call it a detox, but I do, you know, sometimes I'll get off for a few hours, but to do it for days, I have not yet been able to do that successfully. So
I don't think with your line of work that it's even capable for you to do that.
Thank you. I feel better now.
Yeah. I agree. I had to step out for a second, but I agree with what he said. With your line of work, yeah, it's kind of difficult for you to do it, but you need that unplugged though, because I just did it for that week.
Right.
And I mean, man.
Arsenio says, true. He's agreeing with us. We have several people tuned in on Instagram too. We got Big Omega. Big Omega is a music artist in Houston. We've got Elmo's World. We've got the No Offense Network. We've got D. I hope I don't murder your name, ma'am. D. Librarian. Lee.
Oh, the librarian.
Yes.
The librarian.
D. the Librarian is on. Anyway, we've got a caller right now. His name is Noni Jr., y'all. Noni, thank you for calling in, man. Did you have anything else to say on the topic? I'm not running you off. You can stay for
No, man. Listen, I just really come to support y'all, man. When time is up, man. Shout out to y'all brothers doing y'all thing. God bless you. Hope y'all have a good lunch today, a good dinner. And if y'all headed to the gym or y'all headed to pray, whatever you're trying to do today, do it safely, do it the right way. And much love from Noni Jr. and the whole Reynolds, Briggs, Jackson, and Thibodeau family.
Hey, appreciate that, man. I did have something else I wanted to ask you as far as before you go, if you got a minute. What other benefits, or was those the only benefits that you know that you had that you encountered when you took?
So another benefit is that I had more time for self-development. Like, so I could actually focus in the gym better. I could, drive better. I could work better. I made more money getting off of social media. My love life became better. I mean, just my whole psyche became better, man. I was a happier person. I wasn't always hearing about who's cheating on who's stabbing who's fighting who gonna meet at the club and fight this person, who stole who car. Like, in my real life, I don't even deal with drama.
It's crazy, man.
At all.
That's it.
Crazy, man.
I mean, like, you don't have like those things seeping into your reality. Because I don't know who believes in this or who understands this. But when they say we create our own reality, like that's part of what that is. Like, the things that you hear that certain people go through, if you don't go through those things, if you don't go through those things, if you don't encounter those things, because that's not part of your reality. That's not what you allow into your circumference.
Yeah, see, I wanna tell you something. I originally come from uptown New Orleans, the Melpomene Project.
Yeah.
And that's like a place that's known for a lot of murders and killings and stuff. And I mean, you know, everybody say, oh, well, everybody's like, no, but where I'm from is just a little bit different. It's a higher rate, higher concentration of it. But I had to realize that it was people from the same project I'm from that never experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
Never experienced what?
And they didn't experience the murders, you know, the family members dying and getting killed every day and every other day, every other week, every other month. You know, they just didn't experience that.
Right.
And see, I used to say, well, you know, coming from where I'm from, this is how we are raised. But I had to realize that no, this is how I was raised. Not how they was raised. And just like you said, the reality that you live in is your reality.
Sure.
And sometimes if you don't separate yourself or you don't free yourself from them demons, then that's how you're gonna feel, and that's how you're gonna rock. That's how you're gonna operate. You know, when I was a child, I used to think that if somebody would speak to me, I had to defend myself. So if you spoke to me before the age of 16, 15, I was already ready to fight you, stab you, or push you in front of a bus. Like, so I had to learn that that's not my life, and I have to improve my circumstances and my situations and my surroundings.
Yeah,
most definitely. I was born and raised in Fifth Ward, man. So I totally understand what you're saying. I thought that was all of our reality, but there's a lot of squares in Fifth Ward actually that didn't see, you know, dead bodies in the ditch on the way to school like I did, and shootouts and pimps and prostitutes on the corner. So I totally relate with you when you talk about that kind of stuff. I thought that was just the daily life of people that grew up in the hood, but a lot of people didn't see what I saw, you know, ripping and running the streets. So I relate to you on that one, man. And
for sure.
I know people are just now tuning in. We're with a caller right now, and the topic is, how long have you stayed off social media, if you stayed off social media at all, and what changes did you notice? And the caller is saying that the changes he saw was, you know, he could drive better because he's not on the phone all the time. His love life became better. Everything became better because he's not on social media seeing all the negativity. Is that right, caller?
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
If you would like to call in on topic, or if you would like to comment on topic, I just wanted to rehash what we're talking about this morning. So back to the show and Chosen.
And I'm about to head out. Before I go, all y'all people listening, man, make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all call in, because these brothers, you know, are doing a good thing. They're doing a positive thing. We always complain on social media about men ain't this, women ain't that. Well, these brothers ain't robbing nobody. They ain't pimping nobody. They out there spreading the good word, the gospel, which is AKA the truth. So make sure that y'all support them and stop complaining about what people ain't doing. We got two black men entrepreneurs making it happen. Call in and support them right now. That is an order. All right, y'all, I'm out.
I like that.
Appreciate you, Nona. Appreciate you, man.
Peace.
Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, man, good dude right there, man. Nothing but facts right there, what he just said. Bruh, just sometimes it's good to take that hiatus. Sometimes you gotta unplug, you know, be like, hey, you know, I gotta do this for me. And if you know, yeah, Malcolm, you know, sometimes you gotta unplug. And if you don't, sometimes, you know, Most High step in and do it for you. There ain't nothing wrong with the Most High stepping in and doing it for you. Is you know, sometimes it's needed, and you need to do it. You know, you need to do that for yourself. So I'm glad I had a chance to do this. It's like the third time, because I know, like, when we went on the cruises, y'all know we be going on them cruises and everything. It kind of, you don't buy that package. Like, you know, I don't be trying to really deal with that package anyway. You know, that internet package, and you know, you kind of got to go off the grid for a little bit. And even that little going off the grid is like, hey, this is how I'm feeling now, without this being attached to me, and I ain't gotta worry about checking nobody's status, I ain't gotta worry about looking to see who said this, just like Mooney said, who's cheating, or who broke up, or who got beef with this person, or ultimately like seeing these pictures and then wondering who passed away. Now I know this too, as far as being on social media. Sometimes y'all know y'all see those pictures of people, and we see them so much that before it's like either somebody getting wished happy birthday or somebody finna be RIP. Like you look and you see, as soon as you see that picture, you be like, oh man. Right before you go and you maybe read that caption, or it'd be a picture first and then the captions below, and then you see the picture. It's either two things that we are conditioned, big emphasis on the word conditioned, and that we conditioned to think either this person that had a birthday, or they're no longer with us. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's another thing that I noticed, that we don't have to, you kind of worry about whenever you take that little hiatus or that detox from social media, and you start feeling a whole lot better. And I know I did, and that was just a week. You know what I'm saying? Just a week of being like away from the phone and taking care of myself, taking care of myself and healing up and all of that. But yeah, so if y'all have anything else to weigh in on the topic, I know y'all want to speak on this, man. So 832-560-2885 is the number to call in. Chop it up with us. How long have you taken your detox, or how long have you stayed off of social media? I'm talking about like all platforms. Like, how long have you stayed off of them, and what changes about yourself did you notice while you were taking your social media vacation, your detox, or whatever you want to call it? Hit us up, man. 832-560-2885, and bring it to the table. Let's chop it up. But other than that, also too, how was everybody's weekend? We got Father's Day weekend coming up. We got Juneteenth. We got Juneteenth coming up as well, the same weekend. And I just had this funny little thought, Malcolm, or something like that, man. Let's see how many people, how much you want to bet Juneteenth is gonna be celebrated more than Father's Day.
Most definitely. Always. That's the case. Father's Day is not prioritized in our society, in our communities. We already know that. We always make the jokes, don't buy me another tie, ladies. And that's all they want to get is a new tie or something, But when Mother's Day comes around, they get roses, and they get chocolates, and they get taken out to dinner and all kinds of extravagant things. And Father's Day is just minimized, shall I say. But Juneteenth comes along, and it's a party on every block.
Barbecues and festivals.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. Before you get back to your comments, Noonan Jr. says amazing podcast and great insight.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that all the time, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Appreciate you calling in, man. It's always good speaking with you and chopping it up with you. Y'all continue, just like Noonan, y'all continue to support us and share us and let everybody know. Tell your friends about us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Call in and join the conversation. Yup, 832-560-2885. Y'all want to call in and join the conversation and chop it up with me and Malcolm, man. Y'all got my better half. She not with us right now, man. She under the weather too. Everybody got something going on, and there's also too, like I told you, I was out with the flu. Like my mom, she wound up getting sick too. She wound up having an upper respiratory infection, and I was hoping that I didn't give her, the flu by being around her. Come to find out when she wound up going to the doctor, that's what it was, and I felt better because I didn't pass on the flu to her. So that's a good thing, and we man, no illnesses. And then we can also talk about this too, like what all do y'all take? Y'all get either the flu or something like that, You know, we don't really talk too much about COVID, but apparently COVID is still a factor in our everyday life, in our everyday lives. It's still a factor, probably not as big as what it was hit when it first hit society. But you know, what's some of y'all remedies for the flu? What's some of the things y'all do to recover? You know, to get back to 100% as soon as possible. We can talk about that too. Throwing that out there on the table.
I'll chime in on that too if you want me to chime in now.
Of course, man. Chime in.
I'll chime in on that right now. One of my favorite remedies, and a lot of people think I'm crazy for doing it, but I'm gonna make sure I get a good sweat in. I don't care if I got to get out that bed.
Yep, there you go.
I got to get out of that bed and go do some yard work or something. I'm going to get me a good sweat in to sweat that stuff out. And people are like, boy, you need to be in the bed. And I'm like, no, sir. If I stay in the bed, that's gonna increase the sickness to me. To me, I mean, I'm not sure if you know, I'm not an authority on medical, on being sick or remedies. I'm not an authority at all on that. But I always seem to feel better if I sweat than I do if I just lay up in the bed shivering. I'm gonna get up and get me a good sweat in, first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna drink something hot instead of cold. I'm gonna get me some hot tea.
There you go.
I'm gonna get me some hot milk. I don't care what it is, it's gonna be hot. And water with some honey in it, with some salt and honey in it. Both.
Okay.
Both. And those are things that I do to get better, and it always seems to work. And last but not least, when I want to make sure I get some rest, I stay full of NyQuil.
Okay, there you go. My go-to was pretty much the same thing, like the sweat. Like when I know that it's coming on, I make sure I have like NyQuil or whatever I know that's gonna try to help knock me out. And I take a nice hot shower, and then I get me a hoodie, I get some long pajamas, and then some socks, put all that stuff, I gear up, in other words. After I took this NyQuil, then I get up underneath the blanket, and then I let the NyQuil do its thing, pass out for a minute, you know, go out, and then I wake up in that nice pool of sweat. And then change clothes, change sheets, and then rinse and repeat to help sweat a lot of that bad stuff out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get, you know, that's one of the things that your body is to, you know, one thing that your body is designed to do. The body is designed to heal itself.
Yes, sir.
So, we gotta give it. We don't oftentimes do this. Some of us, and I know I'm guilty of it too. We don't oftentimes give our bodies what it needs to fight off infections and viruses and you know, things of that ilk. But yeah, man, like this flu right here, I don't know what it was about it. It hit me different. Even though I didn't have like, I had like the chills for like a little bit, like just a little bit. I didn't. But after I did that sweat and whatever, that knocked it out. Like the only reason why I went to the doctor was because like I had this headache like real bad, and I really wanted to see what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like make sure it wasn't COVID, because mama a lot. And excuse me, y'all. Make sure what it was. Make sure it wasn't something that if I pass on, you know, to her, then, you know, we'd be able to, you know, handle it. So got that taken care of, got on this Tamiflu. Don't think I'll be taking that no more.
Why not? Well, why no more Tamiflu?
I heard, and I'm gonna do a little bit more research. I heard Tamiflu wasn't all that good like some years ago. Like maybe it was just with children. A friend of mine, her daughter had it. Her daughter wound up taking Tamiflu, and after like she was done taking the doses, like all of it was over, but she had like this light seizure or something like that. And they said that it had something to do with it was something to do with that what was it she said?
Wow.
Yeah, but like anyway, they said that she had like a mild seizure. That wasn't the only occurrence. So I'm like, I don't know about taking that Tamiflu. And the reason why I said I wasn't going, because it wasn't like that the doctor said, yo, take this out, this is gonna knock it out real quick. It was just more like, take this is gonna help drive it out your system a little bit quicker, right?
Tamiflu.
Yeah. So we all know medicine has side effects. Like,
So they can stay in business.
I don't know, huh?
That's how they stay in business.
Yeah, I don't know any other medicine I don't know any medicine that doesn't have side effects. I ain't never seen none of these commercials that didn't have a list of side effects that go along with that so-called treatment or the medicine that you're given. Now, I don't know any side effects when it comes to your home remedies, like your herbal stuff or your holistic things, or I haven't heard of no side effects if you get you some ginger, lemon, and honey tea. If you get those, I've never heard any side effects of getting rest.
Natural.
The natural stuff, I've never heard any side effects of that.
Right.
But it's always side effects when it's dealing with medicine. And I know that with the flu, you can have the runny nose, the aches, the runny nose, the aches, and sometimes even the throat. Your throat can be sore. We know what to take for stuff like that. It's been told to what to take, what not to take, as far as like what not to eat, what to eat. And one big thing also is the mucus. So you definitely don't want to take things or have anything that's going to increase the mucus building up in your body, because we all know, if you didn't know, now you know, mucus is like the origin of like all viruses.
Mm-hmm.
There's two things that I did learn about mucus. One thing, you have to have mucus there because the mucus guards you from certain bacteria. It catches like certain bacteria. That's why when you're able to get the mucus out, you're excreting the bad stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But too much of anything is bad for you. So if you got too much mucus going on in your body, then that's a bad thing too. Bronchitis. Right. Bronchitis is mucus. That's mucus inside your bronchial tubes.
Yes.
So if you have a very large amount of mucus in your bronchial tubes, it's the reason why you can't breathe, because your bronchial tube is supposed to be like, wide. But if you have a swelling on top of that mucus going in there, that's why you can't breathe.
That's right.
So if you drink stuff hot, it helps to break up mucus. It helps to circulate all that stuff. So drinking stuff hot is a remedy.
Yes.
Rest is a remedy.
Yes.
I think too many times as humans, we want that quick release or that quick relief, quick reprieve, and we're conditioned that, hey, if I go to the doctor, go get this injection, I go get this prescription, I'll be back on my feet in such and such time because I need to either go back to work, or I got to prepare for the show, or I got to. So we can't. We think that we're conditioned that we got to keep going. Yeah. So with that, we're not taking care of a lot of things that we need to be taken care of, like eating some of the things that we need to eat. Like certain things, a whole lot of stuff we are not really supposed to eat, and not to say that you're not supposed to eat it because it's, because somebody said that it's not. Somebody said that we're not supposed to eat these things. We're not supposed to eat those things because if you listen to your body's telling you that it's bad for you because this is what's occurring. So like milk. Remember back in the day we used to hear milk is, I heard, and I ate this doctor because your boy loves some cereal. I love me some cookies and milk. You know what I'm saying? I love some hot cocoa, and I love, things that milk just made things taste better. Back in the day, you used to listen to that little thing, milk does the body good. Yes. And it was good for your bones and your calcium and all that. But you think about now as you get older, and after I guess it's done the damage, you think about, you don't see the commercials no more. No. They don't say nothing about no milk does the body good no more.
No, I haven't noticed that because I don't watch much mainstream TV. I watch a lot of the smart TV stuff.
Right, I do too.
So I don't catch a lot of commercials anymore, but I didn't notice that.
Yeah, like I noticed that. I'm like, Now, you remember back in the day, they used to have that little commercial with the kid, and he be standing up there by the model. He stand up there by the lady. You know, he be in his little beach uniform, in his little swimming trunks, and the girl with the bathing suit be standing next to him, and he be like, yeah, so can't wait to getting old enough to talk his in. He said, I'm drinking milk. And when I hit this time, I have strong bones in this, and they show the little kid growing up. And he get bold enough to talk to the girl. Y'all remember that commercial, man? Yeah, so that little commercial right there used to talk about them, promoting strong bones and growth, because milk does the body good. Like, you don't see that on.
Why do you think that's so? Why do you think they stop showing?
No, because I think a lot of things about this, a lot of people have started learning a lot more about the things that are out. Like, for instance, like milk. You know where milk come from?
Mucus.
Yeah, milk is full of mucus. Plus, is what it is, and it shows milk come from the cow.
Mm-hmm.
I used to always sit up there and be like, "Wait a minute, dog! They milk the cow." I'm like, "Wait a minute, dude, hold up. This reminds me of something."
Yeah.
Say, wait a minute, man. This reminds me of some milk. Like,
yeah.
Okay, it's white, and the way it's come.
It resembles too much.
It resembles something. I'm like, hold up, dog. This right here, but everybody drink it. Everybody, it's coming from another organism that I'm like, wait, okay, dog. So, which is, I'm pretty sure is different, but it just don't seem so different. But at the same time, it comes from an organism, and this organ, and this organ is a living, breathing organism, and of course, it would have mucus in it.
Yes.
And mucus is the origin of all. It's pretty what we're taught, or what you uncover if you research. Mucus is like the basis of like most viruses,
most sicknesses.
Yeah, most sicknesses. If you can get rid of mucus, or if you can cut down the intake of mucus, because you do need like mucus for the force field, or like the layer to catch certain germs, but too much of it does what we just discussed. And so with milk, yeah,
and
it's like that.
Just to rehash, everybody, welcome to the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio, everybody. The topic this morning is as follows. How long have you stayed off social media, and what changes did you notice? And if you're just now tuning in, we're currently speaking about sickness. And Chosen was out last week with sickness. He was out with the flu. And right now he's discussing what he noticed about his, while he was off social media, what he noticed. And we got on the subject of sickness because he was sick, and he wants to know what your personal remedies are to get off being sick. I'm not verbalizing the way he did, but what are your personal remedies when you're sick? I've already chimed in. We bounced off of his original topic, which was how long have you stayed off social media, and what changes did you notice? We had a caller call in. The caller said he stays off social media, and when he does, it enhances his sex life. It enhances his personal relationships. It enhances his ability to do his job. It enhances his ability to drive. It enhances a lot of things when you stay off social media. So that's the question. The primary question is, how long have you stayed off social media, if ever, and what changes did you notice? You're more than welcome to call in at 832-560-2885. The call-in number will be at the bottom of the screen in a minute, but right now Chosen is talking about mucus and the effects.
If you have too much of that in your body, we can also talk about, like, if you also know like certain things that you do to help decrease that, which one of them I already said was like stop eating foods that have, stop eating things that have the mucus creating ability, the ability to create mucus. Yeah. Then again, I heard that off, from Dr. Sebi. If y'all know who Dr. Sebi is, y'all heard of Dr. Sebi. May you live in power, rest in power. Dr. Sebi. Yeah. But then, I think you don't have to I think if you pay attention to your own body, long enough and, do your own thing too, because only you know how you feel, only you know what works on you. Because what works for you might not work for somebody else, or what works on you might not work as good on somebody else. You got to pay attention to your own body, and you might start seeing things I was telling Malcolm earlier. You know, I don't see like everybody else. My vision ain't all that. I don't have that 20/20. I wish I did. And it's just a page on my own book. I had cataracts when I was an infant. I was premature, and I had to get irrigation on my eyes at months old. At around 30 something years old, I finally got an intraocular lens implant. I had intraocular lens implant surgery where I finally got a lens back in my eyes and got it implanted in my eyes. I wore contact lenses for the majority of my life until contact lenses was messing up my eyes, and then I had to get them implants. But I always had my eyes was always what I guess you could say. I don't want to say affliction, but it was always one of my weaknesses in my being. I do good with seeing, I thank God that I'm able to see the way that I do, but like recently, I've been seeing a little bit better, certain things that I started cutting out, and that just happened in about a week. And then, it could be part of the medicine, or it could be just the fact that I hydrated myself while I was, while I was going through recovery from the flu. But I really hadn't experienced that, when the other times I had the flu, or at least I don't remember. But I'm like, I woke up one other day, and I was like, one day last week, and I was like, hold up, man, am I tripping, or do I actually see better out my right eye again? So whatever it is I'm doing, I got to retrace steps so I can continue doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I thank you for tuning in. That's Crazy Podcast and Talk. If you have a small business this morning, make sure you chime in under your business name. When you respond, chime in under your business name so people can click your business name and go in. We're all about supporting small businesses here. So if you have a small business, just comment in your business name. But right now, I would like to chime in on what exactly Chosen is talking about this morning. I've already spoken. We have a primary topic. The primary topic is, how long have you stayed off social media, and what benefits or changes did you notice while you were off social media? We had a caller call in and said it enhanced his work life, his sex life, his relationship life. It enhanced his ability to drive better. And Chosen has a bounce off of that. That's not the word I'm looking for, but he's bounced off of that topic. And we're currently talking about, while he was out sick last week, what he noticed about taking over-the-counter medicine. And I would like to bounce off of that. Sometimes we take this over-the-counter medicine and it makes us even sicker. Sometimes we drink milk, and because they say milk does the body good. Well, milk is full of mucus, so sure they would promote that because it's going to keep us sick, So what I was saying to Chosen, and my thoughts all aren't with me. I'm trying to remember what he was actually saying. I was answering that when I'm sick, that's what it was. He asked me, he asked the listening audience as a second question, what do you do when you're sick to get well? And I bounced off of that and said, basically the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of that bed. Well, if I stay in the bed, I'm going to get extra blankets and comforters, and I'm going to get under the sheets, take NyQuil. I'm going to put some Vicks rub on me and get a good sweat. If I get out of the bed, that's if I stay in the bed. If I get out of the bed, I don't care if I go wash the car, do yard work. I'm going to do something to go get a good sweat in, because I feel like that breaks up all of that sickness. Okay, so the question is, that's the second question. What do you do when you're sick to get yourself well? The first question is, how long have you stayed off social media, and what changes did you notice in yourself when you stayed off social media? And that call-in number to call in on topic is 560-2885. It's on the screen right now, everybody. You're more than welcome to call in on either subject. What are you watching? Before we get back to the show, you are watching the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio with your host, Chosen. And this is the flyer on the screen right now. We want you to tune in every Monday and Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to the 11 a.m. Lyric and Chosen are usually both here, or one or the other is on virtual. But this morning it's just Chosen sitting in front of you right here. We want you to tune in every Monday and Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on topic. Please hit that like or share button a few times for us. Share this. Tag people who might want to tune in. That's back to the show with Chosen.
Yeah, what's up, man? Once again, back. It was one of the long weekends, man, long weeks. I had to take this little sit down, man, because I was out of there. In case some of y'all just not tuning in, we talk about, what do you usually do? Two things, like Malcolm just said. The one, you want to talk about, like, how long have you ever taken the detox, or, just taking a leave of absence from social media. You know what I mean? How did it affect you? And, like what benefits did you experience within yourself, your life, and how did it help you? Second thing too, we're talking about how, like I said, being sick with the flu, being down with the flu, and and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that's had the flu. What was something that you did to help yourself get better? As soon as possible. The better. What works for you? What was the most effective thing that worked for you whenever y'all were down or whenever you get sick? Some of your remedies. We got some good remedies, and some there's some remedies that I didn't even know about. Some remedies people have that's been around for a long time that some of us just don't know about. Like a friend of mine, Rich, he had told me, say, hey man, what you need to do is get you some of this honey and then get you some garlic. And I was like, oh, for real, honey and garlic? Like, what, mix it? I said, nah, just get you a clove of garlic and a piece of it, and then you eat it with some honey. And I tried that, and I was like, all right, yeah, cool. That sounds like, I tried, like, that's not bad. You don't mind having a vampire killer breath for a minute, and then, but other than that, yeah, that's it worked out. He said, yeah, that'll clear your chest up real good. Yeah, that's something that I need.
Honey and garlic.
Yeah, honey and garlic, man. I never thought, but it's like he was like, man, if you eat it, he's like, yeah, if you eat that honey and garlic, he said, actually really tastes pretty. He said it tastes pretty good. Like I was like, but if I know that it's edible and it sounds like it might be a funny combination, but then it's something that I know that I would eat, and I'll probably try it just to see how good the benefit of it is, because like especially if it's an herb or if it's something that I know that would benefit some health, have some health benefits. If it's something like that, then I'll try it, man. That didn't sound far-fetched. Like honey and garlic. Like put some honey over some garlic and then just chew it up.
Honey over garlic and just chew it up. Did y'all hear that?
Like put some honey over some garlic. Take a spoonful of.
It don't even sound good, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even sound good, man. So you're still getting over the sickness.
Yeah.
Now that it's after the fact, what are you doing? I know what you did. Are you still drinking the honey? Or I see you got a cup of coffee.
Yeah, well, I got me a little, a little pick me up because I ain't had coffee in about a week.
Okay.
So I got me a little macchiato. Shout out to Starbucks. Y'all little,
Sponsor. Sponsor. Sponsor.
Right, sponsor. So got that, and but other than that, man, it's just been like tea, and it's been tea. Then honey and garlic. I still take that. Like that's something that because garlic is good for blood pressure too. So if you take honey and garlic and you take a piece of that, eat that every day. I don't see no wrong with it. So I'll keep that up, and then also staying hydrated. I would drink water, but I wasn't drinking enough.
Okay.
So my whole thing was like not having enough. I tried this one thing. My brother had mentioned while I was down, while I was out, some called liquid IV. You ever heard of that?
Liquid IV, yes.
Right.
Don't tell me. It infuses a lot of nutrients into your body, something like that, right?
Basically, it's basically a Gatorade mix, but it's hydration. Like it's something that you use it's a powder like what you put in your water. Get you like 16 ounces of water. You open one of them up and you throw it in the water, shake it up. It's basically like electrolytes. So I'm sitting up here shaking this up like I got a bottle of water in my hand. I already illustrate. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's basically what you're doing. It's a hydration drink.
Okay.
I didn't know what to expect. When I was like, I said, man, my brother told my mama about get some liquid IV, and I was like, what in the world is liquid IV? And I'm like, yeah, you can get it at Walgreens or what? I ain't know. I was sitting up thinking. I said, nah, is it like a home IV with instructions or something like that? It was like IV. I'm thinking, what is this? So she come in here with the thing and box. I said, oh, it's this right here. It's just another mix, some electrolyte drink that you use.
Okay.
You need electrolytes.
Okay.
So I had been on that, and then with this weather too, I think that's a good thing to do too. Probably drink that in the morning, and then continue drinking water throughout the day. And I'm finna go back to this. Almond milk, man.
Almond milk?
Yeah, I'm finna go back to this almond milk.
I am currently making sure the listening audience knows exactly what we're talking about this morning. There are two topics, so just rehash right quick. The number one topic is on the screen right now. How long have you been off social media at one time, and what changes did you notice in yourself, in your life? You're more than welcome to call in at 832-560-2885. And secondly, the second topic is,
and I'm drawing a blank.
The second topic is what do you do when you're sick?
What did you do? Like, what do you do? What's one of your remedies when you're sick? I was down out, with the flu, and one of my remedies was my go-to was always sweat that night. You know what I mean? And grab you some NyQuil and whatever it is, you knock yourself out, wrap up underneath the blankets and sweat to help get all that bad stuff out of there. So yeah.
So call in on either topic, everybody. Call in at either topic at 832-560-2885. And we would love to hear your comments. We would love to hear your self-remedies when you're sick. We'd love to hear from you about your experiences off social media. So I'm going to chime in again for those who are just now signing in, whether you're signed in on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook. My first answer was, benefits of social media. In the business I'm in, it's hard for me to stay off social media. I have to get up. I have to see if anybody's inboxed about business. I have to see, but I'm not gonna make that an excuse. I'm addicted. I go straight to Instagram. I go straight to TikTok. I go straight to Facebook, and I'm seeing what people, because they call me the feces stirrer. I'm on my Facebook page. I'm gonna make sure I stir the pot on something. I don't care if it's Donald Trump. I don't care if it's the hottest topic on the market right now, on the scene right now on social media. I'm gonna ask a question. Like right now, I have one going. All I did, y'all, was I posted a young lady with full of tattoos, all down her arm, all down her legs, and she's nursing a baby. And I asked men, how do you feel about this? Is this a turn on? Would you allow it? Would you accept it? And man, I got about 1,000 or maybe 1,500 comments. I have about 300 likes on separate pages right now. That's the kind of stuff I'll post. So when I get up in the morning, I'll go straight to my social media and man, they're killing me. They didn't like my word usage by saying, men, would you allow or accept?
Oh yeah. You probably caught smoke.
I'm catching smoke behind.
You probably caught smoke in the area of, probably by a lot of women saying saying what grounds you had to stand on to say that
They're killing me.
yeah.
I didn't mean it like that. Disclaimer right now, live on Real Talk 100 Radio. This is the Table Talk Morning Show. Disclaimer, I didn't mean anything by that. I was just basically saying, men, is this hot to you? Is this sexy to you? Would you, would you be accepting of it, or would it repel you if you saw a woman at the grocery store, at the movies, or at the park, and she was full of tattoos? That's all I was saying. But I did have some women come to bat for me. And they said, y'all are jumping all over this man for using the word allow. But if you're in a committed relationship, don't you have to go to your mate, like before you buy a home, before I go get sleeved out?
I feel another topic coming on, man.
That's another topic coming on. Yeah.
That's another topic coming on, man.
That's another topic that we can talk about later. But this is the Table Talk Morning Show. We have two topics this morning. Chosen has chosen two topics this morning. One is, how long have you stayed off social media, and what changes did you notice when you stayed off social media? And secondly, what do you do when you're sick to heal yourself? So let me chime in again. I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. How long have I stayed off social media, and what changes did I notice? I might stay off a few hours, and it enhances my ability to get things done around the house. It enhances my ability to focus on things that are more important than drama on social media. That's my first question. That's my first answer. Excuse me. My second answer: what do I do when I'm sick? I've already answered before, but for those of you who are just now tuning in, I make sure I get a good sweat in, and when it's time to go to sleep, I'll make sure I get plenty of NyQuil in me, so I can sleep some of this off. Now, I've sweated some of this mucus and sickness out of me. I feel like as long as I'm under the covers and shivering and shaking and just taking over-the-counter medicine, I feel like I'm making myself sicker. So I'm getting out of that bed and going to get me a good sweat, or I'm getting 3 or 4 comforters and covering up with some Vicks rubbing salve and with some Vicks rubbing sediment, vapor rub, putting it in my nose like that, like mom did old school. Put it in my nose, put it on my chest, put it under my feet. Give me a good sweat. I don't care if I'm in a swimming pool with all the sweat. I'm gonna get a good sweat in. So that's the two questions. That's the 2 questions this morning, and that's my answers. Call in with your self remedies at 832-560-2885, or call in with your answer about how long you've ever stayed off social media and how you enhance your own life. Those are back to the show with Chosen.
I mean, that detox do something good for you, man. I know it did for me. Like being able to see a little bit better out of this eye that's been giving me problems, man. And just not having to look on social media, seeing some of the normal hullabaloo, if you will, going on, and just, man, I mean, I noticed that I used to have, like, cause just like Malcolm, I'd be checking social media. It got to the point to where I was checking it every day. Like, I'd be on it every day, and before you know it, you're going down a rabbit hole scrolling, and you sit there and lose by a good 30 minutes, almost an hour just scrolling. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I would catch myself knowing that I had a routine. You know what I mean? I had a routine. I'd sit up and check my messages. I check my messages, regular SMS, regular messages. And then once I exit that screen, my muscle memory and my thumb, from my brain to my thumb, like, okay, hit Facebook. And I hit that bad boy and I hurry up and turn it off, because it's like, man, I don't want to break my streak. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. And I hit TikTok a couple times. It's like, hey, you got this notification saying somebody said this or whatever it is. I don't know about anybody else. If I stay away from something, I know when I stay away from something for so long and I start seeing that, man, it's a benefit. Like, I don't be, when I look at it like it's the enemy or some shit, or I look at it like an ex that I don't care seeing what's going on in their life or whatever. So it was like, that's pretty much what it was. Like, pretty much what it was. I'm sitting up there looking. I said, dang, I clicked on this. Let me hurry up and get off here. And I'm serious. But like Malcolm, I wanted to say this too about when you said it. Like, maybe if you like you check some things out And then like maybe if you like check some things out on social media, but just don't stay on it long. And then, and you know, and like maybe you can get one of your maybe you can get like a detox out of that too. Just like you see certain things and then you just be gone for a minute, for a little bit off of social media. You can get your so you can get your time alone, your time away from social media. Just like, you know, like for instance, like I was just checking messages, or if I like needed to do something, I looked at, but I just didn't stay on it that long. You still wouldn't be able to do it, huh?
I get made fun of all the time because I'll go to the bathroom for an hour instead of 20 minutes because I'm on social media.
I know how that is. I've been. I'm pretty sure I ain't the only. You ain't the only one that I've been there looking on social media trying to see what's what. You know? And man, it's like I get it. I can relate. I've been there. And like I have some of those friends. It's like they are hardly ever on social media, and I'm like, and after I was like, how y'all do it? And then, oh shoot, what's up, Kurt? He said, unfortunately, in my line of work, social media is a part of the situation. A few days a week, at most, only because I get tired. I get tied up doing other things. Yep, man, what's been going on, Kurt? What's been up, man? One of the that's I call him a curator, man. Ever since I've been in the music game, I always see him pop up and he do real good things. He was an art, you know. He used to be in the artistry. I be reading, man. I be looking. He used to be in the artist game, but I can't call him an A&R because I see he do a lot more than an A&R. But he's giving me very good advice with my endeavors as far as being an artist and a writer. If you had time, man, if you had chance to check out my latest releases, man, I dropped two new songs. I'm getting ready to drop a few more. Getting ready to actually start recording again, man. Once I can get all this stuff out my system and I can get back to sounding right. But yeah, man, Curtis, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Appreciate your comment, dude. Call in if you feel like it, man. When you get your call in, we'd love to chop it up with you. 832-560-2885. They don't have to be on topic, you know, but what we are talking about is as you said in your comment, the detox or staying off of social media. How long have you done it? And what did you notice that helped benefit you? What changes did you notice in your everyday life by taking that break from social media and then being, you know, and if you ever had sickness or like flu or what have you, whatever, you know, what were some of your remedies or some of the things that you would take to help you get better? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we're pretty much talking about. So if you want to call in on something like that, call in on the topics and chop it up with you, more than welcome. All right. Yeah, I think we got another.
There's the call-in number right there, everybody. If you'd like to call in with your answers, everybody, at 832-560-2885. We have DJ Lolo. My boy DJ Lolo is tuned in.
What's up, fam?
He says, I get money on social media, so I have to be active. That is my answer too, DJ Lolo. That was my answer too. I can't stay off, but I also am honest. I'm addicted. I have to. I'm the fire starter on social media. On my friends list, I'm the fire starter. I'm the one who's going to stir the feces, so to speak, to get the pot stirred up. So I'm going to make sure I post something, whether it's relational or whether it's incendiary. I'm going to post something to get answers. Okay. So yeah, I'm addicted and I have to be on social media dealing with the radio station. So DJ Lolo, you're more than welcome to call in, man, and tell people what you do with music, man. Tell people what you do with music. Chuck, All-Star Chuck, please tag your business in the comments, All-Star Chuck, if you're still watching. Chuck, like Chosen already said, Chuck does a lot in the music industry. He has a lot to say about the music industry. If I'm not mistaken, Chuck, please forgive me if I'm wrong. Ear Catching Services, I believe, is the name of his business. Y'all go give him a follow on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. I'm not sure if he has other social media, but he has a lot of knowledge about the music industry, and he tries to go active on social media almost daily with information for music artists. DJ Lolo, thank you for tuning in, man. The second question, he has an answer to too. The second question, he says, I just take some NyQuil and pass out and hit the gym. Vapor rub and sauna is his second answer. Thank you, DJ Lolo. Thank you, All-Star Chuck. Thank you, everybody who's on Instagram. Y'all are mighty quiet. I see a name that I haven't seen in about 2 years. Maven, Shy Maven is tuned in, man. Another music artist, Shy Maven. Thank you, man, for tuning in. We have the Dog Bar TX, HTX, the Dog Bar HTX is tuned in. Business owners, this is your chance to just comment and tell people what your business is. Music artists, drop your music links in the comments. DJ Lolo, my boy DJ Lolo, I call him the DJ Khaled of H-Town. That's what I call him, man. That's my boy, man. Hey, man, put your business. Oh, he's already commenting as DJ Lolo, but tell music artists what you do. Your mixtapes, your live mixes on the radio, your live mixes on the radio, your live mixes where you have music artists send you music and you put it, you send it out to radio stations. Call in with it, man. Call in numbers 832-560-2885. This is the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We want you to tune in every Monday and Thursday mornings from 9 a.m. to the 11 a.m. This is the official flyer right here before I hand the microphone back to Chosen. This is the official flyer. This is Chosen and Lyric. Tune in every Monday and Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We have topics just like we're talking about this morning. I have tagged several business owners. You're more than welcome to tag your business. Tell people where you're located, your specials, etc. If you would like to sponsor the show or sponsor the station, here is the information. You can send your information. If you would like to promote or sponsor, just hit me on my phone. Sponsorship to 346-779-5831. That's text sponsorship to 346-779-5831. If you would like to promote your business, promote, advertise, or, if you are interested in promoting or advertising your business, events, or music, send your information to email realtalk100radio with 3 O's at gmail.com. Now back to the show with Chosen. Chosen, hey, man, I think it's a good time, man. I think it's a good time to take a quick commercial break and play some music. If I played some, man, what would you want me to play right now?
Man, I agree, man. Sure. I'm gonna let you figure this one out. I chose this morning, and we had did one of mine, from the Versus album. So I'm gonna let my brother Malcolm go ahead and choose one that he would like for y'all, that he would like to put on y'all ears while we take this quick break.
Okay. Easy enough and fair enough, y'all. Like I said already, if you're interested in promoting or advertising your business, events, or music, send your information to our email at realtalk100radio with 3 O's. It's right up under your nose right here, and we'll promote you better than anybody in the world. I promise you that. I think I'm gonna choose old Miss Rosie Bush, man. A little bit of neo soul. If you have neo soul fans in your family or friends, hey, all you got to do is tag them right now. We want everybody who loves neo soul to tune in right now. Up next is Rosie Bush and Natural. That's Rosie Bush and Natural. Go follow Rosie Bush at ROSIE Bush, BUSH. Whether you're tuned in on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, please, while this music is going, just hit that love button, because I know you're going to love the song. I know you're going to love the song. With no more further ado, Rosie Bush, go give her a follow on all social media platforms at, once again, ROSIE BUSH. This is Rosie Bush and Natural. We'll be right back on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio.
I got this feeling and it burns through my soul and it makes me feel all kinds of good. simple feeling, and I just can't help myself. It just makes me feel all natural. From the way that I talk, yeah, and the way I lay my tracks, you would think I was from way back. He says I'm from another era, and I can't get with that. Baby girl, just be yourself, you'll rule the world. He wants me to be natural, baby. He wants me to be free. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural. Baby, he loves it. And I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Just be yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, just take your time. Ooh, you're not even 30 yet. Ooh, you're doing just fine. With life, take your time. Do it right. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it. He loves it when I'm natural. Baby, he loves it. And I'm feeling for ya all the time. Just be yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. Yeah. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. Ooh, don't be no fool, don't play yourself, just be yourself. Ooh, be natural. He says he loves it when I'm natural. Yourself when I'm around. He says he loves it when I'm natural. He loves it.
You can't go wrong with that natural, man. That's Rosie Bush, good friend of mine. Wonderful artist, most cities, neo soul goddess.
Neo soul goddess. I tagged her. I hope she's listening. Miss Rosie Bush, y'all make sure you go and give her a follow. Download her music. Support indie and underground music artists such as Rosie Bush and Chosen. I will give him a chance to shine too, in case you didn't know already. Chosen is a music artist himself, and we want you to support Rosie Bush and Chosen as our this morning. We want you to support music artists this morning. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a phone call and got distracted, but I'm going to put Chosen's music up. Excuse me. I'm going to put Chosen's flyer up in just a second. We have several people tuned in. We want you to share the video all over the world. We want you to tag people who are interested in topics this morning. Our topics this morning are: have you stayed off social media for any length of time? If you have, what changes have you seen in yourself? Secondly, what do you do as your own remedy to get well when you're sick? We're talking about these two topics because Chosen in the past week has experienced both. He was sick, down sick, and he had to get off social media. Well, not had to, but he chose to during his sickness. And number two, he saw some things happening while, his self remedies, as opposed to taking over the counter medicine, things of that. So that's why we're on this topic this morning. Isn't that right, Joseph?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't even feel like looking at social media. I didn't even feel like looking at my phone. I was like, so that, that kind of gave me a little bit more incentive to, not, all I did was music, sleep, and the nutrition. Well, tried to get like some nutrition because I was eating soup and stuff like that. And I ain't really had like no real big meal until like yesterday, So, but other than that, man, like that, getting on social media, man, I didn't even feel like checking my phone. so it felt. I ain't gonna say it felt weird because it was I've done that before, to take a little break off social media. Like I said, when we go on cruises, I'd be like, hey man, let me just enjoy, this time, but this time to, see other stuff. And y'all didn't see, y'all can go back and catch the recap, man. We had a caller in, Noonie Jr. had called, he chopped it up with us and was talking about the benefits that he had when he stayed off social media. So he stayed off social media about, I think he said like 6 months. So he noticed that his love life was better. He drove better because he's paying attention. He had his phone in his hand. He was able to get more done. And I think the biggest thing was for me was like you just don't see any of the negative stuff. Social media. Social media to me just like watching the news. You're gonna get your dose of. It's an imbalance. You're gonna get your dose of negative stuff and with maybe a sliver of positivity or something positive, So, people get tired of sitting up there looking at like who broke up and who fought who and this beef. I ain't gonna lie, I got tired of the whole Drake Kendrick Lamar beef, and it's only so much BBL Drizzy you could listen to, and I was like, oh man, but excuse me, y'all, but seeing that. I wasn't seeing that stuff for a good week. Yeah, I'm like, man, I almost not want to look at the stuff no more.
You don't want to go back and look?
Like, I don't even want to go back and look, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go back and I'll post some stuff and then that's it. I'm in. I'm out. You know what I mean? I actually want to stay back in the studio. I'd rather stay in the studio, stay in the booth and continue to pump out more music than to sit up and look at stuff on social media. But you got to kind of do that to see where people at. To kind of see what people hear a little bit, but like Noonie Jr. said, it's like it's a lot of some false narrative. You know what I'm saying? They go on the virtual reality goggles be on when we be on our social media and stuff like that, talking about this person or this group of people ain't this and this and that, and this false narratives. And behind, if you really go through the opposite, getting into people and interacting with people, you start seeing a lot of that's not really true. Some of it has its, some of it has factuals, but some of it don't. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you can get into social media and find some nice, some nice insight, but you're also gonna get, some of the weeds gonna fall in with the good harvest too. So you gotta be mindful of that. But yeah, man, it's what do y'all do? Whenever y'all get sick, like Malcolm just said, I was down with the flu. Y'all got to forgive me for my for me not having being as energetic as I usually am and all of this. I'm just not trying to overexert myself because it's my like last day to just like rest. Tomorrow is back to the grind. Like 100% day one back to what it was, and probably minus a lot of time I spend on social media or whatever. Like my screen time went down. I don't know if y'all got iPhone or if y'all got Android, but sometimes your screen time can get clocked, and it'll tell you at the end of each week, like how long you spent on screen time. It's like my screen time went down to like 2 hours a day, like it averaged 2 hours a day. And I ain't gonna lie, man, like my screen time used to be up there, like that bad about me, like 8 hours a day. Like I hit 8 hours a day on screen time. Like, cause you getting this stuff when you're not doing that, okay, let me pull out the good old phone,
yeah,
see what's what. And I don't care if it's a YouTube video or if you're trying to stay on social media or whatever, it still counts as screen time. And you know, so yeah, so that's it's like when you start looking at stuff like that, it's like, what have I become? Like,
Yeah,
you start looking at say 8 hours a day. What?
I'm guilty.
Like what have I become? Like you want to get rid of that, and then you try to get back to where some of these, some of your other peers are like I said, like my brother, man, like my brother and some of my other peers, like they don't even they not even on it like that. It's like, what's wrong with me? What more do you want from me?
I'm guilty, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm guilty as sin, man. I'm guilty. I guilty
Yeah.
at the stop sign, at the red lights. I'm gonna
Yep.
scroll right quick.
And the thing about it is we old school, so when they get a hold to the old school cats, man, and that's like, I ain't gonna say it's bad. No, I'm gonna say, that's when it's bad. Whenever I'm gonna call a spade. That's when it's bad, dog. You get a hold of one of us that know how to survive without this stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't, like, I guess, that's when it's bad. It's like, hey man, get a hold of yourself. Look at what's going on. Like, look at what's happening. Like, yo, part of your, a lot of your life is becoming, attached to this screen. But I get it. Some of us gotta do it because that's how some of us make your bread. Like DJ Lolo, bro, I be watching your stuff on TikTok. That it be having some of the stuff I can't look at. Some of the stuff I can't look at.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, keep on doing what you're doing, and man, your facial expressions be having me. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all ever get a chance to go on y'all TikTok, man, y'all check out DJ Lolo. He be posting like a lot of these videos.
Reaction.
His reaction, man, it'd be so funny, dude. I'm serious, man. It'd be so funny, dog. And I'm not even gonna lie, man. I tell myself, hey, this week I'm gonna get ready to post this video. I be so busy with other stuff, like work. I work outside. When I come back home, I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't feel like doing nothing. Sponsors. See, if I have some sponsors, then maybe I could, take some time out from whatever it is and give more time to like the content. Y'all know, man. I know y'all watch my TikTok. Y'all follow me on TikTok. I am the chosen. I am the chosen. It's all one word. IAMTHACHOZ 1 N. And y'all know I have my videos where I'm singing. I'd like to do more of those. Sometimes I just don't be feeling like doing it. It's like I be doing too much, and I be like, man, I'd rather do this. But I'm finna break through that and give y'all a little bit more of what it is that I do, and yeah. So, hey, if y'all looking, that's me on the screen right there. Malcolm got the picture up there. If y'all ain't know now, you know. But yeah, man, to do more of what it is that I be doing and let y'all hear a little bit more. Well, I ain't gonna say a little bit more. Let y'all hear a lot more of me, of myself. Yeah, as soon as I recover, man, I'm gonna be back. Not just on here 2 days and try to get y'all a little bit more. Give y'all a little bit more of me.
On that note, Chosen, tell them if they were to go to, I don't know, wherever you distribute your music from. If they were to go there, what would be the song you would tell them to Google, to search for, that they need to hear right now?
Right now, man, I'm on Apple Music, I'm on YouTube, so there's no excuse. I'm on Spotify, but I have music for everything. Like I got music for like subject matter for just about everything, man. But it's mostly R&B that's go around right now with this picture right here. Work on You, that song produced by D-Bots, You Beaten, Davion Bots. That was produced by him, written by myself, and of course he had his hand in his vocal supervision. I don't know everything, you know what I'm saying? He helped me get a lot of things done with this song vocally. But basically, man, if you got a song like that song in particular, if you really, it's just basically telling you, girl, you got time for it. Hey, it's just imagine it's like the story of that song is, your girl, she, sending you some pictures and you trying to get some work done, and she's sitting, y'all in a relationship, y'all know how it goes. She's sending you these pictures, these very inviting pictures that's for your eyes only, and she's sending them to you, and you getting ready, and it's like she making you just not making it to where you can't wait to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like work on you. And, you know, sometimes it can be a little misleading. Like looking at that work on you is not this time. I'm not talking about go take some time out for yourself. It's like after I get done working, I'm gonna come home and work on you, and that's like for your wife. You know, I tend to like make music. You know, I love the idea, and I love the monogamous thing. Like if I can sit up and say, yeah, I thought about like having, you know, your wife, that one person that you got. It could be for your girlfriend too, but the way I had it was like, you know, your wife, that one person. And I know, you know, not for your side piece and not, you know, not for your sneaky link. This is like your girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like your woman, your wife. That you, hey man, look, I'm gonna take my time, and when I get home, okay, how tired I am, I'm gonna get this shower, and it's all about you after that, you know. So that's one of them. But the one record too that I'm really, really proud of, and this was produced by my boy Spider, aka Addison Dave, that I Got You is the one that I let loose on April 1st. I let that out. Once again, you know, catering to that relationship, you know, that's your chick, you know, your girl that had a bad day, and you know, your wish is my command. I really would like for y'all to check that one out. That's one of my favorite records as well.
Which one is it?
It's that I Got You.
Okay.
And it's streaming on all platforms right now, you know, Apple Music, and it's hard to miss, you know, CHOZ one in, you see the genie in the lamp with the red mist. That's it right there. All you gotta do that. I ain't gonna hold you long. You know, I think the song about like 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Like that's it, you know. And you know, Work on You is a little bit longer because, you know, it's tailored to that regular traditional R&B, you know, two verses, a little bridge. Well, not really a bridge, two verses, a little let the track breathe, and then we out with a little ad-libs, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I like to do it. So if you got, you know, if you really, really are a fan of R&B, you know, I got music for that, you know, that's what I'm catering to. But the next phase we going to, you know, as far as the music, it's gonna be a little bit back down on my roots. Still staying, you know, the R&B, but you know, hip hop. You know, I can't sleep on hip hop. That's where I started at. I started on hip hop. I started, you know, with rapping or being an MC. It's just that when I found out that when I realized I could sing, you know, that felt a little bit more home to me, and it felt good to do it. You know, I kind of nurtured that one, you know, that side of myself for a good while. But yeah, man, as far as me, I am the chosen, CHOZ1N. That's all one word. IAMTHA CHOZ1N on TikTok, on Instagram, and then also if you follow me on Instagram, if y'all look in my bio, y'all got the link tree. The link tree will take you right to everything, all the visuals, all the music, even a few of the performances. My link tree got everything that you need to follow what it is I got going on to get up to date on everything that I release.
So they follow you. They follow you at exactly. They follow you at CHOZ1N on all social media platforms, right?
Actually, it's I am the on Facebook. It's CHOZ1N on Facebook. You can follow me there, but on Instagram and TikTok, it's IAMTHA. I am the, like one word. I am the first name. I am the last name chosen. CHOZ1N. On both of those, you hit me on the Instagram. It's gonna take you everywhere that you need to. You know, it's gonna take you. The link tree gonna take you take you right to every link to everything that I put out.
Just to make sure I have the information correct, on Instagram, it's I am THA.
Yeah, I am the THA. IAMTHA CHOZ1N
on Instagram.
I am the chosen on Instagram, and I am the chosen on TikTok as well. And on Facebook, it's just chosen, CHOZ1N. And then the page that I'm on right now is, if you follow me on Facebook, it's Chosen Uchiha, CHOZ1N UCHIHA.
There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. I want y'all to support Chosen. I have his social media on the screen right now. His Facebook page, and up next is his TikTok and his IG. I am the. Make sure you don't spell it properly and put THE. It is I am THA Chosen. There it is on the screen. Give him a follow. This is a music artist in Houston, Texas. We want you to support. And on that note, I think I want to take another break and play either one of them. Either I Got You, or I Got You loaded, and I have the other one. You just mentioned it. Work on You.
I would play Work on You at our late, on the late segment. That's a little bit more grownish, and you got to be a little bit more sensitive.
Okay.
But I Got You. You can definitely play that one. That's the one I want people to listen to. That would be your gateway to me. So,
all right.
We'll take another break. Let y'all check out I Got You.
One more time before we play I Got You by Chosen, live on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Follow him at the name on Instagram, and TikTok is I am THA Chosen. That's I am the Chosen. And follow him also on Facebook at Chosen, CHOZ1N. Up next is, what's the name of it again?
I Got You. Written by myself, produced by Spider Life.
Before we play this music, Chosen, why name it I Got You?
Yeah, because it's like telling your girl that I got you. You know what I'm saying? I like, it's two things that a woman love to hear a man say is I got it, leave it to me, I'll take care of it, and then I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you tell your woman that I got you, she ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Ain't gotta worry about nothing, y'all. I like that. Before I play the song though, the Work on You thing, I get in trouble all the time, man, because I'm a workaholic, and I think that will be cured once I get to the top of the mountain. I can go home and spend more time on her. That gets me in a lot of trouble, and I need to pay more attention to that. And I promise myself I'll get better. But it's just being from the streets. You don't go home broke. You don't go home unless you've made a certain amount of money. And that's where I was raised at, and I need to get away from that. But up next, y'all, up next is I Got You. He named it that. Chosen named it that because you women like to hear that. Us men like to hear it too. I got you, babe. I got you. Y'all, hit the love or like button 1,000,000 times for Chosen. This is his song. This is Chosen right here. Go and give him a follow on Facebook at CHOZ1N. Hit the like button for us. Share the video for us. Tag people who love music. We'll be right back on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. This is I Got You by Chosen.
I could tell by the way you sounded, today really wasn't your day. So bring your pretty ass on in here, let daddy take all that pain away. Yeah. So get on in the tub and let me hook you up. I got you. Spend a long day and you in need of this girl, you know I got you. Don't you worry about nothing, let me handle it. Rose petals on the bed and them candles lit. Fresh fruit waiting for you, so welcome to paradise. Whatever you want, I got you covered, so just know that your every wish is my command. Whatever you need, you can be the beauty, I'll be the beast. You always, I'll be Superman. Let's play out your fantasies and get away from this reality. Cause nothing turns you on more than for you to know that I got it, babe. I got you, babe. I know you gon' like what's in store for you. Taking care of my ladies, what I'm supposed to do. Whatever's in your card, baby, you can have it. Make sure you check your cash out while you at it. Whoa, get on out that top, I'm about to oil you up. I got you. Cause you know that I know you a sucker for booty rub. Don't you worry about nothing, let me handle it. Rose petals on the bed and them candles lit. Fresh fruit waiting for you, so welcome to paradise.
like that, man. I like that, man. I like
Appreciate
that,
it, dog.
man. I like
Appreciate
that, man. I got you. I got you. Ladies, Chosen say he got you. He got you.
You just can't be anybody, you know. It ain't for the sneaky link. It ain't for the, you know, I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you the one that's in here, I got you. I can't have more than I can't be like that with multiple women. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too expensive out here to be trying to. I got to be trying to. I got more than one, man.
Cho. So I understand all about monogamy. I understand all about monogamy and all that. But man, you mean tell me you ain't never had sneaky link, man?
Man, probably when I was immature and stuff like that. You know, I was immature. And it wasn't about being, you know, committed.
As an adult, never.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, not towards the point to where it's like I gotta call somebody, say, hey, don't call me around this time. Don't call me right now.
None of that.
Nah.
Okay.
Like I said, maybe when I was like not committed, or if I was committed, like my teenage years, or you know when I was younger than that, and, you know, like I'm not to where I'm living a double life to where I got to take money from where I'm at to go entertain somebody else. Like
Okay. Hey. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Everything you talking about this morning, social media, sneaky links, all of that, man. I'm guilty. Not
That's always been like that. Like I ain't saying I'm squeaky clean, 'cause I done had my, I didn't have my escapades just like any other dude, but not to the extreme where I ain't never had to where no woman ever wanted to come and keep a call up or nothing like that, and you know, call my woman up and be like, I was with your dude last week or this. I ain't never had no stuff like that. Nothing like that.
nothing like that, huh?
No, nothing like that.
I dodged a few bullets,
But
man.
I done had, I mean, no, don't get me wrong. You know, I didn't had to where it was like I had an encounter. Encounter was like, but you know, that encounter was like, you know, it was on some, hey, this is what I got going on, and this is what it is right at this time, you know, and you know, maybe we'll talk about that some other time on maybe one of the night shows or whatever, and all of that. But as far as like a sneaky leak, like, nah, man, not like nothing like that.
We're gonna add that on a nighttime show so y'all can
Yeah.
call in on topic and talk about sneaky links. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that real soon. But right now, everybody, the topic of the day, it's two topics actually. Two topics. Number one, have you ever just taken a break from social media and said, you know what, social media, I don't have time for you. You're ruining my life. You're ruining my relationship. You're ruining my ability to interact with my children. I'm gonna cut you out for a few days or a few months. Have you ever done that? First of all, and what changes did you notice in yourself in your life? Number two, when you're sick, what are your own self remedies that everybody doesn't do? Chosen has already answered. I've already answered, and we'd love to hear your comments on both topics at 832-560-2885. And in the last 12 minutes of the show, we only got 12 minutes left, but I'd love for this phone line to ring. I'd love for this phone line to ring with your answers. Social media, I answered already, and I'll get back. We'll rehash right quick with our answers. Social media and the line of work that I'm in, it's hard to get off social media for an extended period of time because I have to post, I have to advertise, I have to promote, I promote music, I promote small businesses. It's hard for me to stay off social media. That's where my bread and butter is. But I will make it a point, like especially on the weekends, because in my relationships, the way my relationships are, I get in a lot of trouble for spending too much time on social media. It's too much time working because I always got something to do. I always have something to post, somebody to promote. So on the weekends here lately, in the last 2 months, I say maybe month and a half, I have taken time off on social media on the weekends. And what benefit is it? So far, I'm not arguing as much. You know, things are better so far, but I still feel inside, hey man, there's something I can be doing. The whole time I'm like you ever see a racehorse in the chute when it's time to start the Kentucky Derby? Anxious. I'm just like, man,
ready for that.
I gotta get back to
that
social.
to open.
I gotta get that gate. Got to get open. I got to get back to social media the whole time because I feel like I'm neglecting my business. Now, number two, before I hand the microphone back to Chosen with his answers, just to rehash on the show, my self remedy is when I'm sick. I don't care if it's the flu or common cold. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna make sure I sweat. Number one, I don't care if I'm under the blankets, the comforters. I'm gonna sweat. A lot of times, though, I don't want to stay in the bed. So I'm going to get up, and I don't care if it's a walk. I don't care if it's cutting the grass. I'm going to do something to open my pores up and sweat some of that sickness and mucus up out of me. I feel like laying in the bed in the AC, you know, you're going to keep the cold inside you. So that's number one. Number two, I'm going to keep something hot in my body. I don't care if it's hot tea. I don't care if it's hot water with salt and honey in it, something. And last but not least, NyQuil. NyQuil. After I've sweated all day, I'm gonna hit me some NyQuil and pass out. So back to the Table Talk Morning Show with Chosen.
Yeah, I mean to piggyback off of that, man. I think like that NyQuil or whatever it is that you can take at the night because that's when everything comes out. That's when everything comes out at night. Like if you notice, like even if you don't take anything while you sleep sick. If you survive through the night, when you wake up and you start getting active, then you start feeling better. Like you feel better. And that's even if you didn't take anything, like any type of medicine or whatever. You know, oh man, I feel like, and I still, you know, you might still feel a little bit, you might still feel some of what's ailing you. But man, but when the sun goes down and your body starts to shut down, and then it's like lycanthropy, you know what I'm saying? Like the werewolf thing at night. You know, you could feel it taking over when the full moon come out, you know, when the werewolf and all the symptoms of lycanthropy, all the symptoms of becoming a werewolf start taking over, you start feeling everything. You're like, man, I thought it was over with. Now, here come the transformation, you know, here come that, you know, now you can start turning into that sickness, you know, to the sickly. And so, you know, your runny nose comes back, you know, your stopped up, your congestion comes back, your aches come back, and when you go to sleep, everything's shutting down, so your defenses are down. And so what was ailing in your body is it's like now it's the time to attack. It's under the cover of night, and it starts coming back. But when you take that NyQuil, you know what I'm saying, and like it's that defense, that you know, that medical. Not medical, but that medicine gives you that defense and is able to let you go to sleep, and it helps stave that stuff off. And then if you can sweat it out so that you can feel better the next day. So y'all realize that, you know, it's funny every time sometimes, you know, you go through the whole day feeling all right, and then like, man, maybe I'm out the woods, but then it all comes down. The fever comes back at night.
Right.
Y'all ever wonder about that? You know, why does everything come down at night? You know, I mean, if you don't know, you know, of course, because your body's shutting down, you know, your defenses are starting to shut down. So everything whatever's ailing your body is able to you know, to hit you. It's able to attack you harder. So, I think
I would like to add that, you know, I might wrinkle some feathers this morning when I say this, but oftentimes I think that some of these over-the-counter medications are to make us sick, so that
keep you sick,
so that we can contribute more to pharmaceuticals, so we can contribute more to the doctors. You know, the what am I trying to say? The job security of these doctors and these RNs. Right. You know, they just like a car. You notice how hard it is to change your car battery these days? They do that on purpose, so you can take it back to the car dealership where the prices are higher. You know, I used to be able to just get a ratchet and take my own battery out. You can't hardly do that anymore in these new cars. Same thing. It's just my opinion now. If I wrinkle some feathers, you're more than welcome to call in. but I think they try to keep us sick.
Well, I mean, if you, as much time as you say you spend on social media, if you look at the right stuff, you subscribe to the right stuff, then it's gonna tell you exactly what it is. But deep down inside, I think some of these things. Like I remember I started being in tune or realizing this stuff back when I was going to PB. You know what I mean? It was like start paying attention to what certain things, start paying attention to the different perspectives of what's going on. So you think about it, like what profits you to cure something? It's good for us, right? Because we don't want to be sick. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to. Wouldn't it be good for you to have a cure for certain things?
Mm-hmm.
Like to know of the cure. Now, I mean, one of my beliefs, one of the things that I believe is it's a beginning and an end to everything. Everything that has a beginning also has an end. So it's like whether or not it's known, that still doesn't alter the fact that it does not have an end. Like if it wanted to be known, then yeah, it would be. But I still think that everything that has a beginning also has an end.
Yes.
So what you say as far as them, some of that medicine, like if you cured it, you'd have no need. If you cured the flu, you'd have no need for Theraflu. You'd have no need for going to paying that copay if you got insurance. And if you could cure everything, then what would you need to die? But I would still say this: you still need a doctor, because the doctors know what you do not know.
Okay.
Like you still need, but I would be like more, I go here with it with the 4 minutes left. If you had a straight up reset, like in society, if it was a reset in society, like everything was shut down. Like if everything was to shut down, we have to go back to the beginning, back to the drawing board. That still doesn't alter the fact that there are things that other people know that some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that as children of the Most High, it's supposed to be that way. Because why? Because people need each other. I think we could prosper really good. We would prosper really good if we didn't have it to where people were worried about, if people were worried about enough not being enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather go somewhere where I know somebody. I'd rather do business with somebody that I knew they had my best interest, and they were really trying to help me, versus somebody that's really just trying to get you out the way, and they I take this, and nah, that's fine. But don't really have my best interest. Like, but I still think that you still need doctors, because if they knew how to cure you, you would go to them.
Yes.
And it's like it's not so much as saying like if you gonna always have somebody getting sick.
Always.
Somebody will always get sick. You know what I mean? Like until you cure, let's just say in a perfect world, let's just say if like you seen the movie Outbreak.
No.
Remember Outbreak? You don't remember Outbreak? Well, when the movie Outbreak, people got sick and they was like, all right, man, we need to cure these cases. So if you cured the cases, I mean, you still did the world some good, because you still had to put your practices to work, because people still would get ill. But yeah, I do think that some of the stuff that's out here keeps people sick, because it ain't no money in the cure.
Ain't no money in a cure.
Ain't no money in the cure. The same way ain't no money in crime-free areas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Crime is a business too.
Yes, sir.
So if you ain't had no crime, you wouldn't need police.
You wouldn't need police if there were no crime.
Yeah,
that's right.
If there wasn't no
that's
crime, you wouldn't need the police. So you gotta have, life to me, and I said this before I wrap this up. Like, life to me is about balance. It's not about having everything good. You know what I'm saying? It's not about having everything good, and it's not about hating bad times or whatever. Because you're gonna have both. You gotta learn how to balance them. And there's almost, I think I use this analogy at the same times. Like we talk about lightness and dark. We talk about light and dark. We always put the light up as the good, and then the darkness as the bad. But if you're like me and you like to see the moon and the stars at night, you can't see that without the darkness.
Mm-mm.
So you got to be able to learn how to have balance and appreciate. You got to appreciate the darkness, because if you didn't appreciate the darkness, you wouldn't be able to see the moon and the stars at night.
Great point. Great point.
Or
Yes,
if you
sir.
didn't have darkness, then you wouldn't have the need. You would probably not feel the need to sleep or have a good night's rest. So the darkness has a
Benefit.
a benefit. You know what I'm saying? It's needed, good and dark. I mean, you know, light and dark.
I just saw a huge spider. I know we have to close out the show real quick. But quick point. I saw a huge spider. That thing was this big. No exaggeration. About what is that? What is that about 8 inches?
Wow.
Yesterday. And a friend of mine said, don't kill it. Don't kill it. It has its benefit on the environment.
Right.
I'm going, what? It ain't gonna benefit on me, you know. So I got out of the way and we tried to crush it, but the benefit, they said, was it eats, insects. And I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna sit there and let it, risk it bite me. But anyway, that goes. I'm just piggybacking off of you. Everything has a benefit. I think
Everything has a benefit.
Yeah.
You got to be able to appreciate
right.
everything, because you have to be able to appreciate everything, because everything got a purpose.
Everything has a purpose on Earth.
Now
That's
everybody still tell me, like, well, what's the purpose of roaches? Like,
I don't know that. What is the purpose
like,
of
what's
a
the
roach?
purpose of roaches? Like, what do roaches? I'm like, really?
Except-
That's like the only thing that I can't really. That's
Pinpoint.
like the only thing that I really can't pinpoint. Like, what is the good part about? What's the good in roaches? I have to look that one up, because roaches can survive everything. Like roaches would still be here if the nuclear bomb was to.
That's right.
Go out. Roaches still. You can microwave a roach, and the roach is still. You can microwave it and it will still survive, for real. But then again, think about it. A roach is a food source to birds or other insects that need to live. It's a food source, and then maybe roaches is teaching us that, hey, if we stick together. maybe we stick together and we can last long or something. I don't know, but you don't see roaches. First thing you see with a roach, man, you want to kill it. Like,
Want to kill it.
it's like,
The first thing
you
I
don't
think
belong
about.
here. Like what? So maybe the roaches. The thing is, well, it's a food source for something that's important. Like, it's the sacrificial lamb for us having birds or whatever, it is, so maybe you have any iguanas or certain reptiles. So I don't know, man, but everything has a purpose. Like, it's just good and bad. You gotta appreciate for something.
Hold on, man. I'm going to ask Google right quick. I know we got to end the show. We usually end the show at 11 sharp. This is the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We want y'all to tune in every Monday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. But right now, Google, what is the purpose of a roach? My voice is off right now. Google usually talks to me when I ask questions. I hope that it would answer this question. But Google says cockroaches are a food source for other animals, and they play an integral role in the release of nitrogen, which is used by plants. Without cockroaches, the plants would suffer. What?
Okay, there we go then.
And plants produce oxygen, and
Yeah.
without air to breathe, humans can't live. Stop killing roaches, man. Right?
We'll never be without roaches, because their lifespan already not that
Wow.
long. So so there we go. There we have it. I didn't think of it like that, but it's simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, purpose. There you go. There go the purpose of the roach. Like, the purpose of the roach is to give out the oxygen for the plant. Well, I tell you like this, guys. Maybe we had a treaty with roaches, and we could come to a treaty. Y'all just stay outside. Stay out my house. You know what I'm saying? Then again, roaches will bubble like that. Well, keep your house clean or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, you keep your house clean and keep the roaches outside, man. They just stay outside and stay off of me.
Stay off of me. Stay out of my.
Stay outside and stay off me. And then
Amazing.
and we good. You know what I'm saying? Just stay over there. Yeah. Y'all won't have to worry about me taking y'all out.
Stay over there because I'm gonna stomp you. Yeah, that's just a natural reaction from anybody to stomp a cockroach or smush it or kill it, or whatever, flush it down the toilet. And there is the if you ever wondered what the purpose of a cockroach was, I have it on the screen right there, y'all. As we end the show this morning, this has been another edition of the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We want y'all to tune in once again every Monday and Thursday morning with more topics like we discussed this morning.
Yes, sir.
From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We are ending the show right now, everybody. This is Chosen waving at you on the screen right here. We want you to give him a follow. He is a music artist in Houston, Texas. We want you to give him a follow on all social media platforms. This is one of his songs right here where he says, "Work on You." We can't play it right now because it's a little, what would you describe it as?
It's not us. I ain't cursing too much with it, but you know how we are in the morning show. You know, you gotta have that sense of clean, and then, so so it's not necessarily the clean version.
Not the clean version, y'all. So we're not gonna play that this morning.
I ain't saying I didn't real R. Kelly on y'all. Like it ain't real R. Kelly. It's with the language and everything, but it's like it's
Kind of
a word that I got in the beginning where I can't say it anymore.
uncensored. We'll leave it at that, y'all.
It's
Uncensored. We got to get out of here, y'all. I believe Chosen has to go to work this morning. We're going to end the show on a guy that goes by the name of Zamar Y'all. Y'all will hear it throughout the song. Yeah. He says it all the time, y'all. We're going to tag him in just a minute. Y'all go and give him a follow at ZAMARYAUW. That's ZAMARYAUW. Thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. This is a picture of Zamar Y'all right here as we play his song, Real Love. We'll see y'all Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a great Monday. Music artists, if you'd like to send your music in, censored music or uncensored music, send your music in MP3 form only at the email that you see on the screen. That's Real Talk 100 Radio with 3 O's. Make sure you put the 3 O's on it or we will not get the communication. That send your music in MP3 form to Real Talk 100 Radio. There it is at the bottom of the screen right there. Send your music in. All genres. I don't care if it's country, zydeco, R&B, rock and roll. I don't care if it's rap. Hey, man, old school rap. I don't care if it's conscious rap, unconscious rap. I don't care if it's mumble rap. I don't care if it's trap rap. I don't care if it's classic hip hop. Hey, man, send it in. We spin music at Real Talk 100 Radio. Spins are free here, but promotion costs a little bit of money. Y'all send your music in. Music artists, put your music in the comments. Put your music links in the comments. Never know. You might get another fan today. They might love your music. Put your music links in the comments. Small business owners, I prefer you comment in your business name so that people just have to click on your name and go to your business page and see what you do, especially in the greater Houston area. Comment or tag your business. We promote small businesses and music artists 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Real Talk 100 Radio. We're out of here. We'll see y'all Thursday morning on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Up next is this gentleman right here. He goes by the name of Zamar Y'all. Y'all go give Zamar Y'all a follow on all social media platforms at ZAMARYAUW. And as he's singing, y'all sing right along with him while he's singing in the middle of his songs, in the middle of his verses. He always says, yeah, all the way through his song. Y'all will hear it in just a minute. Here we go. No more further ado. This is Zamar Y'all and Real Love. Bye-bye, everybody. Y'all have a great day.
How's it going, brother? Good. Have a seat. Take a seat.
Oh man,
How's life treating you, brother?
the tour is
Going pretty well. You know, lately I've been feeling like I've been missing something. And what is that? Love? Yeah, man, I think I just need to settle down. I think it's about time. Yeah, man, must be nice. I mean, I'm sure when we least expect it, she'll come around. Yeah, gotta find her first. But you know, the crazy thing is, it's like, I just don't understand where, you know, she's gonna come from. That's what I thought, brother. Sometimes I feel lost, sitting here thinking, wondering if I'm dreaming of what more I need. Seems like the word is fading from my heart. It's like, what is love? What is love? No patience involved, the one that's none at all. I'ma tell you now, you need to know what is love. Clap your hands and stomp your feet, feel the rhythm within your heartbeat. Just close your eyes and you'll see all real love. Real love. Real love. That's all y'all know. Well, can somebody please hold my hand? And we just dance, going round and round again. You stare at me, I stare at you, and we just dance. I haven't felt this feeling in so long, going in circles and circles all night long. Oh, how it feels good to be loved again. Just close your eyes and you'll see all real love. Real love. Real love. That's all y'all know. I just wanna love you, babe. Give you everything but I need. I just wanna hold, I just wanna love, I just wanna kiss, I just wanna love. I just wanna hold, I just wanna love, I just wanna kiss, I just wanna love. Real love, real love. That's all y'all know. I just wanna love you, real love. Give you everything, real love. That's all y'all know.
There you have it, everybody. That was Zamar Yaw. That is spelled ZAMARYAUW. And that brings us to a close to the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio, where we want you to tune in every Tuesday and Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Please tap the love or like button a million times for us. This has been another edition of the Table Talk Morning Show. As I always say, make sure businesses, small businesses, we want y'all to comment and tag your businesses in the comments. Music artists, we want you to put your music links in the comments to make sure we create awareness about your music and your small businesses. That's what we do here, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at Real Talk 100 Radio. We are champions for small businesses and independent and underground music artists. Put your comments in the comments, y'all. We want y'all to tune in to this show. Let me get this comment out of your way. Tune in to this show every Monday and Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Music artists, if you want to create awareness about your music, send your music in for free rotation at Real Talk 100 Radio. Send MP3 form only to the email right under your noses right there. I don't care if it's country, rock and roll. I don't care what genre it is. It can be EDM. It can be hip hop. It can be country, Zydeco, R&B. Whatever genre of music you're saying, we're going to spin it for free right here. If you have music artists in your family or your friends, hey, tag them, tell them to send their music in because we're going to rotate them. We're going to put them in rotation free of charge. Promotion does cost now. We're going to promote it all day, every day, like you hear on 97.9 or your favorite radio station, wherever you are in the country or in the world. If you hear that song over and over again, somebody, I don't care what nobody says, somebody has paid for a campaign for that music to be played over and over and over again because they want you to purchase their music. They want you to download their music all day, every day. So same thing goes here at Real Talk 100 Radio. If you would like your music in rotation and you want people to hear it all day, every day, we do have campaigns. But rotation, regular rotation to get you live playing on the radio at Real Talk 100 Radio is free. And we want you to submit your music in MP3 form to the email down below. That's all I got for this morning. This has been another edition of the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We want y'all to tune in every Monday and every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 on the Table Talk Morning Show. That's all I got for you, y'all. Y'all have a great Monday. Be productive. Make lots of money. Share love. Hey, man, just walk up to somebody and talk to them. That's my closing word for the day. You don't have to know them. Just walk up to them and say, how's your day? Is there anything I can do for you today? It breaks the ice. Makes you a new friend. Y'all have a great day. Spread love, not hate. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.